Hello, and welcome to the I Love You Bet podcast. I'm Heather, and this is my sister,
Ryan. Each week, we will revisit relics of our childhoods using our multiple master's degrees
to critically evaluate the crap that consumed our misspent youth. So join us,
sisters, latchkey kids, cuspers, and lazy feminists as we look back at our past to say, I love you, but...
I saw the most recent Star Wars movie.
Oh, why? Ooh.
Because I have to waste time with Eddie, and I was like, he's going to think that little Yoda thing is real cute. And he did. Would you like to hear my unhinged review?
Absolutely.
Of course you would, because...
In case you didn't know, Heather Davis hates Star Wars.
Oh, yeah. I fucking hate Star Wars. I did manage to pick us up some new followers on TikTok and Threads by posting this review. So we're not the only ones. Maybe that's what I need to do, is just be like, we're the movie podcasters who hate Star Wars. Come follow our shit.
I thought that would be implied because we're women, but apparently not. See, I hate Star Wars because everybody else loves it so much. And you know that's
that's your thing. Right.
Yeah. Like, get the fuck out of here with your May 4th. Like, fuck off. I mean, at the same time, I also don't care about, like, the Mean Girls Day or any of that shit.
Yeah, except I will say, we do celebrate Rex Manning Day in our hearts, at least. We don't make a big deal out of it.
We don't go around saying it to other people.
I did this year.
At work, like, Happy Rex Manning Day. Like,
because you don't have joy in your heart, sweetheart. You have
have a personality.
Well, you do have a personality, and your personality is bitter coffee grounds. And that's okay. We love you for that. I can't hear you. You're doing the silent laugh thing. It's not coming.
Personality is dried up bitter coffee grounds. Used,
yeah.
It's old coffee grounds.
Well, she's laughing at that. It's not coming through in audio at all, but she's laughing.
I'm adding that to the list of shirts.
All right. So I haven't written a long review on Letterboxd in a while because unhinged means to me usually pretty short, right?
Yeah.
But I took my time with this one. It is actually some arithmetic. Are you ready for the math?
Oh, I've had my coffee, so yes, go ahead.
So Letterboxd is a 5-star review system. Mm-hmm. So first I gave it -5 for its Star Wars dialogue. Terrible dialogue. Fucking bullshit dialogue. It got +5 because Pedro Pascal had the most mincing fucking sissy walk while he was wearing all that armor. And every time he walked, it was like, go off. I love you so much. They got -3, though, because they did not show that motherfucker's face for the first 90 minutes of the movie. I mean, you got his beautiful voice, and that was nice. And you got the mincing walk, and that was pretty good. But he's got a face card. I want to see it. All right. Then it lost 5 more points because it made Pedro, his stuntman, and his stand-in do an extended water fight scene. And I've heard from actors about these scenes, and they all hate them, and they're all miserable, and they're all terrible. And you don't need to do that to my boy Pedro. Like, he is our bisexual king, and I will not stand for it. Like, fuck off. Then it gained 5 points back, but this was from an earlier scene. So I know you don't know the plot of this movie at all because you don't fucking care at all. You do remember that there is a very bad character, mean character from the original series called Jabba the Hutt.
Yes, Heather. I've seen the movies. Okay.
Well, so the Hutts are back.
Oh, there's more than one. There's like a whole family.
Yes, they're like a crime syndicate, the Hutts.
They franchise.
No, they don't franchise. They mate.
What is it called? Giving birth franchising instead of procreating? There's some late stage capitalism for you. Oh,
pretty sure.
Franchise.
Pretty sure that's what Donald Trump did, but he didn't realize there's some problems with that.
This franchise needs to close.
You cannot guarantee what comes out when you franchise biologically.
True.
So as Mandalorian, he has to go on behalf of the Republic who are fighting the fascists. He has to go negotiate with them to try to get their nephew back. So he goes into the Hutt planet or whatever. And Jabba the Hutt, if you didn't know, he's a big slug thing, sentient slug.
Yes. Is that for me or our listeners?
But this is for you. I assume our listeners know about this shit.
I mean, I grew up fat in the 80s, Heather. I know who Jabba the Hutt is. Like,
Well, I don't know that I knew that he was a slug. I think I just, he was just an entity, but it's important to know that he's a slug for what I'm about to say. I have to give some preface to this. So he's walking through this hallway and there's like scenes on either side of him, like live scenes of Hutts interacting with each other. And it was some of the most grotesque body horror shit I have ever seen. Like David Cronenberg could have done this scene. It was gorgeous. They're all like gliding over each other and like there's undulating and she's making a throw face. It was so good. Like they got 5 points for that.
In
like
the second Harry Potter where Ron like starts vomiting slugs. If you remember that one, but bleh, like that's what I'm thinking.
That is not what was going on. Imagine like a kind of sexy orgy type scene. Like, you're walking, like you're in a sex club and you're walking down the hallway and there's all these like different tantalizing scenes of people doing sexy stuff to each other, but it's all slugs. I just love for them slipping that in because I know that like children are watching this movie and some of them are now imprinting going, I'm going to find out about David Cronenberg one day and I'm going to be real happy. So they got 5.
Or they're going to develop a slug fetish.
Maybe. And then they got 2 points back for Grogu, the little green guy, because he's so cute. He's just cute. There's no other way to talk about him.
Okay.
And then they earned 4 points back because Jeremy Allen White, who was in Shameless and then is in The Bear.
I know who that is.
He plays the nephew that's been kidnapped. So he plays a slug. He plays a Hutt. But he's like a jacked Hutt.
Kids are definitely going to develop slug fetishes from this shit.
They will for sure because his voice sounds amazing and he's like sweet to the little Grogu, like he's feeding him little fishies and stuff. So I think that what
I have tried to conceptualize this in my head and it's just like not happening. Like it cannot.
It's the way that like people think like really big guys like Dave Bautista is hot, where like I'm like, good for you. Like, that's nice for you. Like, not my thing. But it's Jeremy Allen White. So he's doing this amazing voice acting. So I gave them 4 points back for that and his ability to make a sentient slug seem hot. And then because I was posting this at like midnight 30, I forgot a few things. So I forgot to subtract points for the fight. There's a fight scene where they end up putting the Mandalorian against hot slug Jeremy Allen White. And that was too much like the Thor and Hulk fight scene in Ragnarok. Like it was basically just a repeat of that. And I was like, no, like unoriginal. We've already seen this and it was done better. And then honestly, they lost points too because it just felt like a TV show. Except that there's this part. By the way, spoiler alert. If you haven't seen The Mandalorian and Grogu and you intend to see it, I'm going to spoil it because I'm going to talk about the second and third act. There's more. So he gets kidnapped by the Hutts again later because they're mad because he let the nephew go. Like he rescued the nephew and then he let the nephew go and they're like, motherfucker. And they're evil because they're evil sentient slugs. So they kidnap him and they like make him fight all these fights and they put him down in the water hole, the water scene with this dragon snake or some shit that like poisons him. So he's slowly dying. And Grogu comes back and saves him. And then he makes a little cave for him. And then uses the Force, his little tiny hand using the Force to push the Mandalorian into the cave, but he didn't build it big enough. So the helmet keeps hitting the back of the cave. They used to cover him up with ferns, and that's all real cute. That part where he's like taking care of the Mandalorian and you're not sure if he's going to make it, which I won't spoil that, is so Jane Austen coded where it's just like, oh, and he's still sick. Oh, and is he going to die? There's no other narrative right now. It's just him maybe dying, maybe not dying. So anyway, that's my unhinged review of The Mandalorian and Grogu. She's making notes. I don't know why.
I'm making notes to remind myself of something.
To go watch The Mandalorian and Grogu.
No, it's something else I want to say because after all that, I'm afraid I'm going to forget it. So I wasn't sure when that was going to end.
Would you like me to read you the names of the Star Wars movies by someone who I think actually likes them but can still make fun of them?
No.
Oh.
Why?
They're really funny.
Okay, go ahead.
So the first one, this is in the order that they came out in the movie theater, I believe. Desert Twink accidentally joins Space Antifa.
Okay.
2, Asthma Robot finds out his son has hands. 3, Teddy Bears defeat the Galactic Military Industrial Complex.
Teddy bears
4,
defeat the Galactic Military Industrial Complex. I like that one.
5, Forest Goblins 2, Wilford Brimley enters the chat. 6, Trade Federation customer service nightmare. 7, horny space monks make a bad choice in IMAX. 8, hot people, worse politics, lava divorce. 9, cartoon war crimes, babysitting Jabba's baby slug. 10, sad rebel girl steals Death Star USB drive. 11, space dirtbag does the Kessel run and develops commitment issues. Sad desert girl finds the original sad desert boy. 13, space fascists get bullied by a girl with no last name. 14, grumpy space hermit drinks alien titty milk. 15, somehow the emperor returned and so did my migraine. And then 16, the one that I just watched, Space Helmet Dad and his green baby commit light treason in IMAX.
Why is there so many of them?
No joke, dude. I'm done.
Okay. I've got one word for the Mandalorian.
Okay.
Wait, was the Mandalorian fighting the Hutts?
Well, it's complicated, but sure.
Okay, whatever. I've got one word.
Yeah.
Salt.
They weren't real slugs.
Well, fuck that then. A whole lot of salt would have taken care of this whole problem.
They're more like kind of grub worms. I'll just say slugs as a shortcut.
They would have been real assaulted. I couldn't help it. Okay, I remembered one other way that I'm going to waste time.
Okay.
Because now I'm going to make a shirt that says my personality is just old coffee grounds. Or some version of that. I don't know. Cleverer. But it reminded me, so there is a queer writer from here in Kentucky. We're Facebook friends. He's a member of AFT, used to be a teacher, like all this stuff anyways. And he posted this thing on Facebook he posted a post on Facebook Day that said, and I made it into a shirt on Canva. I haven't made the shirt yet. But it said, "Don't hate me because I'm pretty, hate me because I'm a hillbilly bitch." And so I commented, I was like, that needs to be a t-shirt. And he was like, do it. And so I made a shirt. And I'll send you a picture of it, but it was like, that's perfect. Like, make that.
It's hilarious.
And I think it was like a bathroom mirror selfie or like a mirror selfie, something like that.
So in meme land, I've got one more way after that. Real fast. Somebody posted, and I don't think it was about Trump, but it was about somebody else, like maybe, I don't know, one of these assholes. And
One of the slugs.
One of the real life slugs we have running everything right now. And they posted this meme picture of Brett Goldstein playing his character on Ted Lasso. And it's from when he tried to be a TV commentator. Like he tried to comment on football on television. And he kept getting fired because he kept saying the F word. But anyway, it's a picture of him and he looks real salty. And it says, "And I hope he dies of the incurable condition of being a little bitch." It's decided that that's I don't know. I think I want to make it my screensaver so that I can just, every time somebody mentions.
Send that to me, because I feel like my AFT people would like that about our superintendent.
So fucking good. And then, hold on, let me send this to you, and then I will read you the other way that I thought I was going to have to waste time, but I just got a text message proving that I won't have to. So you know that one of the hardest things about having neurodivergence, sometimes getting medication for your neurodivergence to manage it can be unnecessarily difficult. It becomes a quest, and you're a person who can't do a quest because you're always on a fucking side quest.
Like a gauntlet, yeah.
This is Walgreens, located on the southwest corner of blank. Your prescription refill has been denied by your prescriber. Give them a call if you need more information. So the prescription that was denied is my atomoxetine, which is what I use to control my ADHD, right? Separately, that afternoon, I get a text from my healthcare provider, my insurance provider. "Hi, my name is blank, and I'm with your bullshit marketplace health insurance provider. Because your health is our priority, we would like to help you with important updates on your medication. If this is you, text yes. So I text yes. Right. It looks like you have an upcoming medication to fill for blank name of medication. You last filled this at Walgreens. This is a reminder to visit or call your pharmacy and have this filled. Now, blank medication is not the medication that got denied. It's a separate medication. But while I had them, I replied, can I find out what I need to do to get atomoxetine approved? You're asking all the right questions.
I know. I was going to say, I love how you say, while I had them. While you had who? While you had nobody? While you had a data center?
The best way to answer that is on a call. It's a little hard to explain over a text. What time do you have to get on the phone? And I said, I can call tomorrow because I don't want to deal with you right now because I'm going to be a fucking bitch to you right now. Their response can put you in touch with your pharmacy when you're ready. Pharmacy says call insurance. Insurance says call pharmacy. Heather's brain fucking explodes.
We make everything super, super hard, so you just don't want to deal with it, and we just keep making money.
And you can't deal with it because you don't have the medication you have to deal with.
Yes, 100,000%. So yeah, so like apparently my friend is now on Marketplace for reasons, and you know she had the thing on her face, like the basal cell carcinoma on her face that she had to have removed. Apparently, Marketplace didn't cover any of it.
Off.
That's what she said. I was like, what is even the point? Like, what is even the point? Like, you know, and like, I'm thinking about like getting on one of the GLP-1s just to help because of my pain, right? Like, right. It's not just about weight. There's underlying causes and things, whatever. We're dealing with that too. But I also have a lot of pain and becoming more physically immobile, right? Mobility is becoming harder, and that's concerning. The fact that I have to spend, like, I have to pay full price with insurance before and then until I reach my deductible and my out-of-pocket costs.
Yeah.
And then even after the deductible, like 25% of it is still $300 a month, right? Like, preventative care is just not a thing.
No. Yeah.
Because they want to make money, and that's what it is. And we just have to accept that, or, I don't know, quit being distracted by things and take to the streets.
Listen, y'all, when you're ready to be in the streets, I'm going to be in the streets. Like, let's go.
I mean, yeah. Especially if it's summer. Works for me.
And it's so hot in the streets. We're going to be like as mad as the people were in Minnesota because it was so cold and snowy there. We're going to be like that version, but hot as fuck. So, like,
hot and like
we are going to be salty motherfuckers. I know you get tired of hearing the Shakespeare language, which was why when I was like, we don't have enough to talk about, which technically now I guess we do, but I was like, we should watch something else. And so I sent you these options. Much Ado About Nothing from 2012. The problem with this one is that Joss Whedon wrote and directed it, and he's canceled. It is a modern setting with the original language. I sent you Anyone But You from 2023. Sydney Sweeney is MAGA-esque. I don't know. It's Much Ado About Nothing.
Everybody hates her. I don't really care.
Oh, it's her tits. That's why everybody hates her.
Everyone hates her because of her breasts.
Yes.
I thought it was because she did something.
She never did anything. I mean, she did was it American Eagle? She did a jeans ad where she was like, my jeans are great. And it was like interpreted to be jeans as in GENES. And that she was being like SS and like Heil Hitler and shit. And it's like, I don't like, and then Beyonce did an ad for Levi's and nobody gave Beyonce shit for doing an ad for Levi's. And they both have huge tits. And I'm like, I don't understand why you're getting mad about one and not the other. Like, anyway.
Yeah, I just know that when the new season of that terrible show
Euphoria, yeah.
Like my students were all watching it and they were all talking about how they're watching it even though they hate Sydney Sweeney and like all the stuff that she did. And like I only kind of overheard it and part of me wanted to be like, wait, what? And then the bigger part of me was like, I don't fucking care.
Yeah, I mean, there is no thing that she did. She is dating, I believe, she is or was recently dating the guy who used to be Justin Bieber's manager. So that gives you an idea of age gap, right? If that's what he used to do. Mm-hmm. And then his venture capitalist firm bought all of Taylor Swift's old records. And that's why she ended up re-recording all of her records because his company was making a shit ton of money off of her, and they didn't do any of the work. So like he's like much reviled for that. So I think if you're a Swiftie, then you probably are not into Sydney Sweeney. Mostly, yeah. Such she has tits. I know that I'm not articulating that well, but ultimately, any argument you make with her, it comes down to she's got tits. Warm Bodies from 2013, which has Nicholas Hoult as a zombie. I've seen it before. It's very cute. It's based on Romeo and Juliet. I gave you Forbidden Planet from 1956, which is a cult classic based on The Tempest. I gave you Lady Macbeth from 2016, which is very dark and feminist, and it's Florence Pugh. And then I told you that if I had time, I'd try to steal the Catherine Tate and David Tennant Much Ado About Nothing, or the Macbeth modern version with James McAvoy, both of which are British streaming and you can't get them here. Ideally, we will somehow have enough money that I will take you to Broadway this fall and we would get to see Much Ado About Nothing on Broadway with Haley Atwell and Tom Hiddleston, because that would be fucking amazing. And
Yes.
You chose Anyone But You because you didn't want to listen to any more Shakespeare talk.
I didn't want to listen to any more Shakespeare talk. I didn't want to see anything in black and white. Yes, that was why. I was like, I need a palate cleanse.
Sure. Did you find this to be a palate cleanse? This is the first time you watched this, right? Anyone But You from 2023?
No, I've seen this before.
Oh, you have? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I don't have a lot to say.
Yeah, I also have seen it once before and immediately recognized it as Much Ado About Nothing. And then I was really annoyed because if they had marketed it as that, I would have gone and seen it in the theater. But nobody was marketing it that way.
It's picked up on it's Much Ado About Nothing, despite the like quotes.
Yeah, as soon as she was like, I'm B, and he's like, I'm Ben. I'm like, oh, Beatrice and Benedict. Okay.
Yeah, I don't remember enough about Much Ado About Nothing to.
I fucking love Much Ado About Nothing. We'll get into it. Continue.
Well, I mean, and honestly, like I would rather watch the Kenneth Branagh Emma Thompson one. Like I remember.
Oh yeah, that's a delightful one. But we're doing alt Shakespeare, and that is just straight. I mean, there's no alt to that. Yeah,
but I remember I've seen that one a few times, and I like that a lot.
Yes, it's delightful.
Also, it has the cutie guy from House and Dead Poet.
Robert Sean Leonard.
Yes.
Who now Ethan Hawke has admitted that he dated Robert Sean Leonard when they were in or after they did Dead Poets together.
I think
that finally came out.
I do that. Yeah. Yeah. So I did not pick up on this being Shakespearean in any way because I don't remember things.
And you're not a big nerd.
Yeah.
Yes.
I will say, like, one thing I remembered, and this is something because, I told you I watched the J-Lo movie, the new J-Lo movie, Office Romance or whatever.
Yeah.
And this might be like a testament to my personality being old coffee grounds, or that I'm getting older and more curmudgeon-y, which I'm totally just diving into. Like, I'm embracing it. I'm not fighting it.
You were a young curmudgeon. Now you're an older curmudgeon.
Now I'm an old curmudgeon. Movies now, they're just going too far. Like, they have these, like, scenes of, like, body exposure, but it's just too much. Like, it's, because, like...
We don't need people looking at each other's assholes.
Yes. Like, sticking... Like, first of all, who does that? Like, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. There was a time when I was seeing someone and we were in a bar and he put his hand down the back of my pants, but he did not stick his finger in my butthole. I will tell you that. Because that would have ended right then and there. I mean, everyone would have known what was going on. I like to think they didn't anyways, but whatever. I think it started somewhat Knocked Up. Because you remember when Knocked Up, when they, like, show the, like, vag with, like, a little bit of head. Well, then in spoilers, so, like, this J-Lo movie, like, they just show, like, full-on head coming out of a vag. You know what I mean? Like, they're just taking it, like, further and further. Penis, I mean, I don't know. Like, gratuitous, I think. It's just very gratuitous, and it's very... Like, it's just gross, not in, like, bodies are gross, but, like, gross and, like, make better movies. You know what I mean? Like, that's just not...
Yeah, write better joke. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Like, I would have rather have seen more of the friends in this movie, like old, like naked dudes or butts or what, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that I think it's just not humorous to me anymore, if it ever was. I mean, I feel like in high school it probably was. Like, we would have thought that was hilarious. But so yeah, like I absolutely think that the friends, like the girls getting married and the brother friend, he was the best thing about the entire movie.
Oh yeah, I wrote that his name is Gata, and I said he really trying to make this movie fun. Like, he tried the most.
Yes,
for sure.
And I remember that from watching it the first time. Like, he was great. And then with the girls, like, I don't know if you remember, like, it was kind of towards the end. There was a scene when the couple was whatever doing something, and then you see them like in the background on the balcony, and they like pop up over the balcony to watch, but they also pop the dog up too. Like,
catch that.
Like, they all pop up like, ooh, but then they like put the dog's leg on the balcony too, like, because the dog, like the three of them were just the absolute best thing about this movie, and I would just re-edit it with more of them.
Yeah.
You know, and then second comes like the parents are also.
Yeah, the parents were good. Yeah.
And then the two of them.
We're talking about bodies. One of the things that bugs me about this movie is like everyone is just beautiful. They all have fit bodies, like all of them, even the parents. And it's just like, do we have to go back to this? Like, come on. Like,
it's bad.
Like, there's no body representation at all. Like,
well, yeah. And then like they get up. I mean, but it's also like, but I think that fits with this whole like privileged, like they're at this beautiful house and they're getting married in Sydney, Australia, and it's all fantasy, right? Like, I mean, at least that fits, right? They're not like these beautiful people. It's just like a house. Like, to me, I don't think that bothered me as much, just because I think it all fit together as just like this just over the top fantasy life, right?
Okay.
That's fair. They weren't real people. Like, none of them were real people.
Right.
Like, she comes the closest with like indecision about what kind of lawyer and do I want to be a lawyer, you know what I mean? But like, you know, like he's like, I'm a day trader or whatever the fuck he does, you know, like it's just all fantasy. Yeah, like the morning after they get there when they're like putting out breakfast. And then the best part about the fact that they're all fit and beautiful people is that there's food all the time. There's food everywhere. And it's like, you people aren't eating. But then they also all get up and do their different exercises where he's like fighting ghosts on the beach, whatever the fuck exercise that is.
No, because he's hot girl fit. That made me laugh so hard.
Like he was doing this stuff and I was like, okay, fine. But then when he was like lying on his back, scooting through the sand, literally fighting a monster no one else could see. Like, what are you fighting, your internal demons? I'm fighting my trauma. Like,
it was so good. That was definitely intended to be funny. You know that, right?
I know. Okay. I know. But then, you know, yoga and whatever, you know, they're all doing their different exercises and then they go hiking and they go, and I'm like, oh, of course, everybody's waking up at the crack of dawn to go do their fitness activities.
Mm-hmm. In fairness, it is hot there. So they probably were like, we have to go, but when it's early, because it'll be too fucking hot later. They never said that, but you know.
Yes. Yeah, fair enough.
Someone on the internet said that Glenn Powell only has his career because Armie Hammer went nuts.
Who's Glenn Powell?
You know, Hammer went nuts. Like, it was like right at the beginning of COVID. He was like, yeah, I'm a kid. Oh, who's Armie Hammer? Did you ever see Call Me by Your Name? Okay. Do you remember The Social Network? There were the Winklevoss twins.
Oh, okay, yeah.
He was the twins.
Okay.
And then he's in one of my favorite movies, The Man from U.N.C.L.E.
Okay.
Anyway, so his career was really taken off, and he's, you know, very good looking and all this. And then he was like, yeah, I'm a cannibal. It's no big deal. And people were like, ha, ha, ha. He was like, no, for reals. He was like, ha, what? So he got canceled. Nobody will touch him. So.
Well, yeah, they don't want to get bit. Keep your distance, folks. You might lose a digit.
The very first comment I made was after they got to Australia, I said, Margaret, put your titties away. Like, Margaret, put your titties away. We don't need your titties. Like, put them away, girl. Like,
oh my God, yes.
And then she's like, oh, and I'll put on my bikini top. And it was like little triangles that were basically nipple shaped.
Yeah, and like going the wrong direction. Like, ugh.
Yeah,
Like,
that was very bothersome too. But yeah, that was weird.
at that point, he's back out. Like, whatever.
Yeah. Aussie guy was such a stereotype. It would be like if they had a guy from Texas and dressed him up like a cowboy. Like, I was like, no, this is too much.
Yeah. I could have done without him. Like, I don't think I got enough enjoyment out of the.
Except that he did say the word clacker in an Australian accent, which is one of the funniest words in the English language.
No, that's true. The way he said clacker was really good.
Yes. I was entertained by Rachel Griffiths pretending to be an American while filming a movie set in Australia.
Cool to see her, and I feel like I haven't seen her in anything in a long time. And I mean, she made other things, but
yeah, it was nice that she was out. She probably was like, "Oh, you're filming in Australia? Sure, I'll show up." Because I think they filmed the whole thing there, even the part that was supposed to be Chicago, which actually makes sense. Because when they were walking in the park, I was like, "Those aren't American trees. Where are these trees? Like,
you
do not look like American trees."
Some American trees. Like, come on. Do meet cutes actually happen? Are they real? Like, do they, like, authentically? Not like a forced meet cute, but like.
I think they have to happen. I don't think it's the norm, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
And also, these people are very angry with each other considering they didn't actually fuck.
I thought, yes, I feel like they both got butthurt. It shows how immature they are, for sure.
Yeah.
Part of the issue that I take with this interpretation, first of all, is that I just flat don't like Sydney Sweeney. And I was trying to figure out why. And I finally came down to it's her voice. I don't like her voice. And voice is very important to me. It might be an inherited trait. To me, her voice just sounds sleazy. I don't like listening to her. And so when you are playing a character who is known for their wit, I mean, this is like one of the wittiest characters of all literature, and I can't listen to you, then it's hard. And I think, too, Shakespeare had a way of the verbal sparring between them feels like play. And with them, it doesn't feel like play.
No, it's all very like, she to me is very like lazy. Like her voice, the way she talks, and then also like what her face does, which I don't know how much she can control, and I don't want to talk about people's bodies, about things they can't change. But even their interactions, like, and maybe it's my internalized misogyny that maybe feels like he tried to be a little bit more of the like, you know what I mean? Pace.
Yeah, the rhythm never got there. Yeah.
No. But like, to me, she's just like ennui.
Yeah. And you can tell that it's not good because they almost never had shots where it was the two of them together doing banter. It was always cutting back and forth.
Yeah.
And if the editor had real interactions of them acting as people, the other thing I can tell you is that most of these people did not grow up acting in an American school system, because none of them can fucking carry a tune for shit. At the ending where they're all singing that song over and over and over, and granted, it is a somewhat difficult song to sing.
Yeah.
I mean, none of them could sing. None of you can sing. None of you, like, go back, redo your early childhood education and public education, because I don't want these like Instagram actors. Like, I don't want these TikTok actors. Like, I want people who actually went through the shit. Like, if you did not have two different versions of a dramatic interpretation to pull out of your pocket at any moment, like, if you did not sing fucking Little Mermaid songs and bullshit like that, like, I don't want it. Like, I want actors who look at acting as a craft. And I felt like Glenn Powell that was part of the reason he was kind of giving so much, is I think even though he grew up, like, I think he was a Disney kid or something. So, but I feel like he was taking it seriously. Like, he's actually trying to do some acting, and like, it just wasn't there. Like, even the lesbians, like, I was just like, what are we doing? There's no weight to it. Like, it all just feels like a commercial or something. Like, there's no there, you know?
No, but that I think fits with what's happening right now. I don't see faces, I just see souls.
Yeah, he was so great. I'll tell you this. Speaking of No There and rom-coms and ruining things, I did not watch it's the Emily Henry that they made into a movie.
Oh, things we do.
People we meet on vacation.
Yeah.
What?
People
we meet on vacation. I read that book and I love that book. But I cannot and will not watch the movie. Because every clip I see of it, I'm just like, what is happening? And then they recently cast and just started releasing production stills for The Love Hypothesis, which is Ali Hazelwood's first book.
Mhm.
And I fucking love that book. You read that book. It's a great book, right? I don't give a shit. Like, I'm like, just stop now.
Yeah.
Just stop now. Stop now. Recast it. Like, they've ruined romantic comedies, and I don't know why.
I think they don't have to try that hard, right? Because these books are so popular that we know people will see this movie anyways.
But it's bullshit because you have to try harder because they are so popular. Like, we love the shit out of these books.
Yeah.
Like, you need to find actors who can act. And I like Lily Reinhart. She seems fine. But I don't know who that guy is. But every single time I look at him, I'm like, you just look like a fucking doofus. Like, you don't look like someone with a PhD or 2 PhDs or whatever the fuck that guy had. Like, that guy was smart as shit. I'm like, you look like a dumbass. You don't look like you could brute force shit. You don't look like you could protect someone like a fierce tiger man. Like, fuck off.
You don't look like you drink tea.
They don't have any chemistry at all. Like, I'm so tired of it.
Well, as to put evidence to your point about people we meet on vacation, I know that I watched it, but I can't remember anything about it.
Yeah. Because there's no there.
I was like, I know I've watched this. And then I started like, maybe I didn't, because I'm sitting here trying to remember and I can't remember anything.
I don't know. It's like they're like, well, we based on chemistry. And I'm like, who's doing the chemistry reads? Can you put that up for us? Because tell you a chemistry read and they don't have it. I did like that they were like, we're all in 7th grade when it comes to this bullshit. I thought that was one of the best lines in the movie. That was really well done. Yeah. The intentional bad acting was great. So maybe not great at acting, but great at bad acting.
Yeah. The stepfather and son, they were great.
When Gata was like, it's a radio play, motherfucker.
Yeah, why are you putting a hat on me? Yes. Again, they were all the best thing about this movie.
Yep.
The chorus, if you will, or whatever, which I think is I think that's doing right by Shakespeare. They did more right by Shakespeare than anyone else in this movie did. Yeah. I love when they give everyone sage and they are the largest sage bundles. How much shit? What are you insinuating about everybody when I were like, and you need this giant thing of sage to burn? And you everybody got a giant torch, a sage torch. It wasn't a sage smudge. Yeah. It was a fucking
quick relation to real life. You know that the Knicks won the playoffs last night, right? And it was a big deal. So they were like, Knicks in 4. They have to play. If they could get 4 in a row, then they would win and it would be done, right? Mm-hmm. Trump came to the 4th game.
Oh, yeah, and they lost, right? Yeah.
And they lost.
Oh, I saw that where people were burning sage outside.
People were burning sage. And those sages look big.
They needed this level of sage at the garden.
They did. That was an appropriate level of sage.
Yeah. The last thing I wrote down was that the dog's name is Klonopin.
Oh, Lord. The dog's name is Klonopin. It's funny. And that is sad that that's the last thing you wrote down. I wrote down more. I thought Glenn Powell did a really great job of being lame. And I thought that the writer recognizing Benedict's lameness and bringing that forward into this film was very nice. Mm-hmm. Beatrice was not as cool, but that's fine. I thought it was hilarious when he was like, I've tried math. And then later he was like, it was Goldman I was doing. He just keeps admitting that he's done all these drugs. Yeah. I thought that was great.
Yeah, I tried water for 10 hours once, but there was crack involved.
Right. Yeah, I did crack. I was proud of them for singing when they all had weak ass voices, but also oh God. I did think I loved the chorus. I love them. Also, it felt very unrealistic because if you put those kinds of people in that kind of situation, they would have all been on their phones the whole time. Like they would have all been like
at one point when they were playing like charades or whatever game they were playing. But I did like that Tada or whatever his name, Gata, whatever his name is. Sorry, I'm an asshole. Whatever was like, this is some white people shit. Just say what you want to say. You like this? Yeah, this is a white people game. Like, just say what you need to say.
Oh, that was good.
Yeah.
At one point, I wrote down, I hate her nails. Hated Sydney Sweeney's nails.
Oh, yeah.
And I realized I just don't think I like that generation's aesthetic. Like, I just don't. I'm not into it. And then I want to talk about this because this is important. The bad thing about this being a less faithful adaptation is that Beatrice doesn't get to make the speech where she's furious that she cannot go and seek revenge for her cousin. And I just want to read it to you because it's so fucking good. Like,
okay, well, remind me a little bit about, for those of you that maybe don't know, like, what was it in the original? That why did they hate each other but not hate each other? Like,
so in the original, it is implied that they had a relationship in the past and that something must have gone wrong.
Yes,
but it's just implied, and then they just bait each other the whole time.
Okay.
And then they do make plans to be like, oh no, he really likes her, and oh yeah, she really likes him, to try to get them together. What's different in this version is that they then realize it. In the original play, Benedict and Beatrice never realize it, and they do fall for it.
Okay.
Right. And so, they're baiting and biting each other all the time. And Benedict finally says, I do love nothing in the world so well as you. Is that not strange? And it's like one of those beautiful admissions of love that's just lovely. And she says, as strange as the thing I know not, it were as possible for me to say I love nothing so well as you, but believe me not. And yet I lie not. I confess nothing, nor I deny nothing. I'm sorry for my cousin. So she basically is like, I don't want to talk about this right now.
Yeah.
I'm real upset about my cousin because they basically like trick her cousin's fiance into thinking that she's cheating on him.
I remember that. Yeah.
Yes. And she's fucking furious, right? And then he says, by my sword, Beatrice, thou lovest me. And then she says, do not swear and eat it. I will swear by it that you love me, and I will make him eat it that says I love you not. Will you not eat your word? With no sauce that can be devised to it, I protest I love thee. So she's still really focused on her cousin, but she's basically trying to get him to say, yeah, right? So then she says, why then, God forgive me? And then he says, what offense, sweet Beatrice, She says, you have stayed me in a happy hour. I was about to protest. I loved you. And he says, and do it with all thy heart. And then she gives one of the best lines back. I love you with so much of my heart that none is left to protest. So it's like, even though I have all this shit going on, fine. Yes, I love you. So then he says, come, bid me do anything for thee. So they've just finally gotten out of their bullshit and admitted that they love each other. He says, come, bid me do anything for thee. And she says, kill Claudio. Ha, not for the wide world, he says. You kill me to deny it. Farewell. Bye, bitch.
I'll do anything for you, but I won't do that.
I won't do that. You kill me to deny it. Farewell. He says, Terry, sweet Beatrice, so stay.
He's like,
she says, I'm
bitch.
Yeah. He says, I am gone, though I am here. And then he says, hear me. And she says, talk with a man out a window, a proper saying. So basically, like, you're just talking, shut the fuck up, And then he says, no. And she says, sweet hero, she is wrong. She is slandered. She is undone. And he tries to talk. And she says, princes and counties, surely a princely testimony, a goodly count, Count Confect. A sweet gallant, surely. And this is the best. Oh, that I were a man for his sake, or that I had any friend would be a man for my sake. I cannot be a man with wishing. Therefore, I will die a woman with grieving. And then he says, tarry, good Beatrice, by this hand I love thee. Use it for my love some other way than swearing by it. That's why I fucking love Shakespeare.
Put your money where your mouth is.
Yeah. So when she says, would that I were a man, and later she says, I would eat his heart in the marketplace. Like, oh,
Yeah.
sister. Oh, I would eat his heart in the marketplace.
Yeah.
I definitely it was much ado about nothing for sure. I do think that these rich white people do owe the Harbor Patrol a lot of Aussie dollars for their bullshit.
Although I do like when he goes, how come you just don't get people in a boat? Like, how come you just don't use a boat?
Like, if you're in the water, why would you? Never mind. I've got a hot take. I want to do a hot take for rom-coms, and I want Hollywood to listen to me. Rely less on contemporary pop music for your soundtrack and use scores like a real fucking romance movie. Or if you're going to use pop music, only use old pop music so that we can get the nostalgia feels for it. Because every goddamn song in this movie, I was like, I hate this song. I hate this song. I hate this song. I don't know what the song is. I fucking hate this song. Like, the Fall Guy made the best use of it. Like, that guy is so good at taking old pop music and then making it mean something, infusing it with more meaning than it has, and relying on our nostalgia to give it even more meaning. Like, brilliant. Like, this is done. It is easy to do. There's so much old pop music out there.
But who's the generation it's being made for? Is it being made for our generation?
Don't give a shit. They can go listen to our 80s music. What's wrong with that? There's nothing wrong with that. They can do that.
Hot take tooken.
Hot take chicken. The director of this is Will Gluck. He did Easy A and Friends with Benefits, so he likes to do the romantic comedies. Well, hello. Hear me. Hear me, director.
Thank you. That is it for this episode of I Love You But. What made you laugh? What made you cringe? What did we forget? And what should we talk about in future episodes?
We want to know your thoughts. Find us on Instagram, Threads, and TikTok at I Love You But Pod, or email us at iloveyoubutpod@gmail.com. Listener email and comments may turn up in future episodes.
This podcast is independently produced by us. You can support our show in a few ways, like maybe tell all your snarky besties to listen.
Be sure to rate, review, and follow I Love You But wherever you get your podcasts. And now you can help offset our production costs with a donation to buymeacoffee.com/I Love You But Pod.
Thank you.
I'm Heather Davis.
And I'm Ryan Davis, and we wish you lots and lots of conditional love.